Hello, welcome back to Wenzel's World. Of course, you can tell I'm indoors now. It's been a busy day, been working up to almost dark, so by the time I got all that dust and debris and trash washed off of me, well, it was dark, so I just put me on some overalls and a clean shirt, some clean underclothes and socks, and so come over here to relax and take it easy a while and smoke my pipe. And of course, this evening, I got my church warden here at the Savinelli Church Warden. And I haven't smoked this pipe, and I don't remember the last time I smoked it. So, and in it tonight, I'm using some Peterson's Nightcap. Trying to keep it going. Well, as I said, been a busy day today. This morning, I found myself went over in the Amish country, about 6 miles from us, looking for some firewood or slabs to cut up for firewood. And square bales of hay. So I think I've rounded me up some slabs. I'll have to go see about them tomorrow. The man wasn't there. Amish man, his wife came and to the out in the yard, and so she told me what thought maybe they had. So, but I couldn't find any hay. So I had to try to find some other place to get some square bales of hay. Of course, I got the goats and the horse. Put a little more fire to this. So when I got back this afternoon, eat my dinner, then I got the lawnmower out and got the grass catcher on it. Not trying to catch grass, trying to catch leaves. That's why I don't rake the leaves. I can rake them, but it's pretty easy just to take that riding mower and it blows all in, chops them up and blows them in them grass catching. What is the name of them things? Hoppers? Ain't that the name of them? So I just take them out and dump them. So I got that done. Then I started cleaning the side shed out. I just, all summer long, I just go in there and lay something down. Well, I'll see to it later. Lay something down. I'll see to it later. Can't hardly get around in there. So moving stuff around out of that building. Get ready to put the freezer right there because over here at the house I'm going to try to burn wood this winter where we haven't been burning wood throughout the winter. Just have a load for backup. But that flues, I tore it down, built a new one. So somebody said to show it, so I'm not hadn't got it finished yet. I'll probably show it, I guess, when I get it through, and then when I actually get a fire built in it and make sure that everything works. Trying to get it fired up. Okay, well, I know I can't smoke it the way I usually do when I'm by myself because can't keep it lit. And the way to smoke it is just sit and smoke and and taste the flavors and things like that. So, but I've been thinking about something last 2 or 3 days. Been thinking about a man and his pipe. I've got 15 pipes, and this is one of them. I've got I've got two. I got three Petersons, two Savinellis, three corn cobs. Let's see. I can't remember them other two. I won from the Gall. Can't remember what the names of them are. And then I got another one. Pat give me. Then I got two Rossies. Then I got one of them. Oh, what's it called? That yellow stem pipe. Aaron Gold Bra. Got one of those. And I got a Meerschaum. At their white looking pipe. I think that's all the brand names I got. Anyway, I got 15 of them. But I got to think about a man and his pipe. Man don't smoke a pipe. He don't understand some of the things I'm thinking about. And really, I'm going to try to express it. And I don't. So here I go. A man's pipe is him. A man's pipe is his friend. You're like an old friend. I don't mean the pipe talks to you. I'm not saying that, but it's okay. Like a hammer. What kind of tools you got that you've had a long time and you've built projects, you've made a living with it or something like that. Well, that's about the way that a pipe is. I've it, usually if I'm going to smoke a pipe overnight, I usually smoke at Rossi. I put the nightcap in it. If I'm going to smoke something other different, I'll get a different pipe, and if I'm going to put some different type of tobacco in there, different blend, I'll get me a different type of pipe. So anyway, so after a while, those pipes, you probably remember since you got, I want to have 15, I remember where they came from. And couldn't tell you, the date on the calendar, probably couldn't even tell you the month. And really, I can't pinpoint the year on some of them that I've got. But I know some came through the mail because I've ordered them through the mail. And some was give to me. And some I bought, at another place, tobacco store. So you pipe after you use it a while, you get used to it. And a man and his pipe, I reckon my granddaddy, I don't think he had but one at a time. I guess if he broke one, I guess he got him another. And I don't know I don't know whether the country store carried pipes. Because the only kind of pipe I remember him smoking was briar pipe. And I couldn't tell you what kind it was. The one that I had that was his burned when my house burned down 40 years ago. So I couldn't tell you what kind of pipe it was, other than it was a briar and a light colored briar. It wasn't as dark a color as this one here, so lighter color than this one. Best I remember anyway. But you know, there's some people that got a lot of pipes. And I'll tell you, a man and his pipe, a lot of men, they collect pipes. They see a pipe that they like, they add it to the collection. And I tell you one thing about that, like I told that boy of mine, I said, now son, I said, something happens to me. And, you know, whenever I die, I said, don't just throw these pipes away. He said, I'll probably smoke them. I said, don't just throw these pipes away. I said, now you can advertise these pipes and there'll be somebody that won't buy them. I said, these are some brand name pipes. So anyway, so and you know a lot of people collect pipes because they have an investment. And these folks, you know, I see them on YouTube. I mean, they got a collection and a half. I mean, they got a buku of them. So, anyway, like I say, I got 15, so I guess that's enough. But, you know, if I ever got some place where a man was an artisan, pipe maker, and I saw one that I didn't think I could live without, and I thought I could afford it and all, I'd probably buy one, especially if it tickled my fancy and if I could talk to the man a little bit and felt like, you know, I had some kindred spirit with him. Be more of an incentive to buy one of them, you know, handmade artisan pipes, they call them. So all of them, I reckon, are handmade. I mean, but anyhow, so a man and his pipe. So, you know, man gets used to his pipes and he smokes them and they find some relaxation in that. You know, you got to have something. I'm going to tell you something. If I wasn't saved, I'd probably be a drug addict or a drunk. You got to have some way to cope with your sinful nature. Being saved and everything, you know, I got a new nature. And so the pipe to me then is just a form of relaxation. The tobacco, I don't feel like I'm addicted to the tobacco. I don't, sometimes if I'm in the shop, I'll fire me up a pipe. Sometimes I don't, according to what I'm doing, but I don't smoke one all through the day. Usually the things I got going on, I couldn't keep one lit and it'd be in my way. I'd probably wind up breaking it. So anyway, but so to me, why, you know, uh, it's a time of relaxation. Of course, I usually like to smoke in the morning when I'm reading and studying, but it's not a constant thing. I like it with my cup of coffee. And I got a particular pipe that I use for that. I got a little Peterson Bulldog. And so it's usually smoked every morning, although I break it up. And I'll use a different one some morning. And I usually run that there early Peterson's early morning pipe through it, tobacco. And so, you know, and then I got that one in the morning that I like. And usually through the day I got things going on, you know, so and then at night then I get me a pipe and I thought, you know, I hadn't smoked this here church warden in a while. And it's dark, not gonna try to make no video outdoors, so I'll just make one in the study here tonight. Been a long time since I've done that, and so get one of my pipes out. I had smoked for a while, and smoke and make a video and talk with you people. And so, man and his pipe. You know, it's like anything else. You probably got a pair of boots, work boots, you know, or even dress boots you had a long time. So you can associate with that. Maybe a firearm you've had a long time, you've used, and so on. And so a hat, maybe you got a hat or a cap. And I do make a difference in a cap and a hat. Okay. So when I was a kid, a cap was just a ball cap, and a hat had a brim all the way around it. So I know, and I ain't getting on nobody's case. I know people use the word hat is a generic term for a head covering in our day and time, which includes everything from ball caps and everything else, I guess. So I ain't getting on nobody's case, but I was taught when I was a kid there's a difference in a cap and a hat. But you know, you probably got a cap or a hat or something like that, you know, that you've had. It's just part of you. You know, if I were to come into your house, and I appreciate if you were to come into mine and you see my pipes, you wouldn't go over there and start sticking them in your mouth, would you? I wouldn't do you that way. I wouldn't put your hat on. I wouldn't put your boots on. I wouldn't put your pipe in my mouth. I wouldn't touch your pipe unless you said, you want to look at it? Then I wouldn't put my hands about where your mouth goes. Just respect for a man. I'm talking about a man and his pipe. And so you need to, I have respect for men and I have respect for their pipes and so on. So a man and his pipe. Well, you smoke a pipe. How many pipes you have? You got a favorite? You got one designated for the morning, one designated for the night? Or do you rotate? I don't rotate. I go through them. Now this one here I hadn't had out for a while, but I usually go through my 15. I won't go through all 15. Some of them I got in the truck in my pipe roll. So anyway, I got a couple of them out there. And so anyway, and then the rest of them I got in here. And I'll go through them in a week's time. Usually use probably 7 or 8 different pipes in a week's time, you know. So you say, well, you smoke a lot. Well, no, I don't feel like I do, you know. You got 7 days a week. Why, you smoke some in the morning and smoke some in the evening, why, you eventually go through you few pipes. But I like my pipes, and when I go to pick up a different pipe, I always get one different from any of the rest of them. Different style, different color stem, or something like that. Don't want no two the same. Now, if you do, now you know as well as I do, to each his own. But that's just the way I am. So, anyway. Well, let me say to you subscribers, I'm glad that you're getting something out of what you see here on this channel. You let me know that in the comments. And I know some of you probably watch on television. And so I don't reckon there's a way to comment with the television. If there is, I don't know anything about it. I got a television and I got Roku, so I got YouTube on it. And I'll look at that Appalachian channel at night. You guys and gals, I usually look at y'all with this phone out here. This right now it's camera, but I usually watch y'all on the phone. That way, then I can give you the thumbs up and comment and stuff like that. You know, and let you know somebody's watching and listening. And make some type of comment. So anyway, but I'm glad that you folks that are viewing the channel's getting something out of it. And so I don't know how long we've gone. 19 minutes. Well, that ain't too bad, is it? Some of you tell me I could keep on going. I got to tell you, I won't go much more longer though, but I am going to get me a sip of this apple cider. I went to a Mennonite man. He makes this apple cider and sells it in his store. So pick me up some apple cider from the Mennonite store. You know, I like apple cider whether it's cold or hot, or I warmed it up. It was hot. Now it's not cold, but I can drink it either way, hot or cold, or the way it is now. And this time of year in the fall like this, ain't nothing much better than a good quality pipe tobacco and a good pipe to smoke it in, and some good apple cider, unpasteurized. That's one reason I buy it from that Mennonite man. He don't pasteurize it. Mm-mm. Mm. Delicious. Well, enjoy your pipe and enjoy your tobacco. And until we meet again, best to you.